This is a real thing that I used to do all the time as an amateur mechanic. As you can see here, see this T30? It's a tamper-proof bolt that Beta puts on the heads, the valve covers of their bikes. So I think this is my that's T35. Let's grab my T30 and I'll show you. There we go. So I can get this, sorry for the hand in the way. As you can see, what I often did for years, and this is years I would do it this way, I would get out my grips, my pliers, and grab a bit and clamp down and basically go in here and then try to turn. And usually often I usually would get it. But I'm just tired of this process. This process sucks. It's not fun at all. I didn't know this existed, so I'm just making a video about it because I think everyone should have this tool. This. Now there's lots of versions of these, but I use Wera tools because they're nice. They're well made. But these little ratchets, these Zyklop minis, I'll link below to it. This thing is so freaking awesome. Here it is. It's going in my tool roll, by the way, for sure. Here's that tamper-proof T30 bit. As you can see here, it's magnetic, so this actually won't go through. And pulling it out takes a little bit of force. But it is a ratchet, little teeny tiny mechanism there. Now, what I would love to have is for it to be extendable. I would like a little handle that pulls out a little bit to extend a little bit more. And I think that, nice ratchet. I think it'll work really well for that, but look at this. Measure from the other side. It's probably gonna get blocked. And that's really in there, but look at that. Now you guys might have these tools yourselves. You may have these. I've never had one. And so I'm just excited to finally have it. I wish it was extendable. The handle was extendable, but so cool to have a little teeny tiny hex. Now I'm probably gonna drop this down on Engine Bay at some point, but I think the price is 29 bucks. It is weird. You can get one for like $8 if you get some no-name Chinese thing, but this is made in Poland and there's really well-made tools. Probably can sustain a lot of torque on it. And yeah, so quick video that I needed this to get this out, and I'm sure I'll use it for many other things because these things come up quite often in my motorcycle situation where I need to get a bit into a small place. Oh, here's my alternative. So this is my other Wera bit holder right here that goes onto my little 3/8 ratchet that I have. But see how this is too tall, right? That's too tall to get into here. And so, okay, the other option I have is my little flexi bit holder from Wera that I've been using for years. That's this one right here. Little flexi thing. And sometimes I can leak this here and I kind of snake it in like that. But that, because the frame was also a bad angle, so I couldn't get a full handle on that torque, on that T30 Torx bit that's tamper-proof. So this also is kind of my go-to for those kind of things. But again, you still have this amount of space in there. So anyway, longer video than it needs to be, but I'm so happy to have this thing now. So much better than this, much better than the Flexi, and it's just small. Thanks for watching.